So you remember the pyramids? The Egyptians, they knew how to talk to the stars. I mean, they knew about energy. They knew a hell of a lot more than we did, okay? A lot of you have been told through history that they used slaves to build the pyramids and they were assholes and all this stuff. No, they used levitation to make those pyramids, okay? They understood the moon, the sun, gravitational force, not gravity, because gravity doesn't exist, but rather the force. Gravitation, in a sense of gravitational force. Okay, like they levitated those fuck. I mean, look what the fuck is happening now. These light beams are shooting out of the pyramids. They knew what the fuck they were doing. They were more spiritually connected to the gods and goddesses more than anybody else ever. Okay, they freaking knew what to do. And when they would have one of their kings or queens die, they would put them in these temples. And these temples were specifically designed to guide the soul to the afterlife. Like here, he hath gone up into the sky and hath found Ra, who standeth up when he draweth night unto him. He sitteth down beside him, for Ra suffereth him not to seat himself on the ground, knowing that he is greater than Ra. He hath taken his stand with Ra. The main purpose of assembling these texts, this is what was going on. Inside of these tombs where the dead lie, there was these texts that were helping the soul be guided into the afterlife. The soul of the deceased could fly or run or walk or even row to the field of reeds in a ship, as this passage indicates. This passage here. The main purpose of assembling these texts and inscribing them inside pyramids was to help the body of the deceased king to escape the horror and his spirit to ascend to the celestial realm where he would take his place among the gods. Some of the texts were probably recited during the king's funeral or as part of the mortuary cult that continued after his death. Others may have been intended to be spoken by the deceased king as he entered the afterlife. They were very careful about when one of their own died, because they understood that their souls were going to be harvested. They knew what the fucking deal was. Like, they were very, very careful. It says here, a ramp to the sky is built for him, that he may go up to the sky thereon. He goeth up upon the smoke of the great exhalation. He flieth as a bird, and he settleth as a beetle. Remember I telling you about the beetles and the birds? Anyway, on an empty seat on the ship of Ra. He roweth in the sky in thy ship, O Ra. He cometh to the land in thy ship, O Ra. The soul's flight, of course, could only take place after the deceased had passed through judgment of Osiris in the hall of truth, and the heart weighed in the golden balances against the white feather of truth. Meaning that your heart chakra has to be stronger than your ego or your sexuality. The feather of Mat, goddess of harmony and balance. While the pyramid texts are the first to mention the judgment of Osiris, the concept would be fully developed in writing later in the Book of Coming Forth by Day, better known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Yeah, which drew on the pyramid texts. They were helping the soul to journey to the afterlife instead of being sucked into that fucking moon. They were way more advanced than us. They were very careful about their souls when they passed from the body, because they knew that they would be recycled back into the matrix. Okay? And then they were killed because they were advanced, just like the Indians were killed, because they understood how to connect with the spirits. But, yeah, I mean, they were very careful about their soul. They were helping guide the souls into the correct afterlife. So I'm going to read more about this Egyptian shit, because I want to know how the fuck they did it. Okay, I mean, I don't know if I can build a pyramid, right? But, you know, I want to see about these texts and how to help my soul pass into the correct afterlife. But these guys were highly advanced. You might want to read up about them. They know what the fuck they're doing, or did anyway, till they fucking Romans killed them like they killed everybody.